You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Mr. Farris, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
We were talking about maybe doing the whole show in the voices of Count Dracula.
Well, that time of year. We've been around this long enough, and inevitably at some point, someone somewhere will go, hey, I need a commercial.
Yeah.
And I need somebody to do a Dracula
I just
voice.
had that yesterday. So, they want to suck your blood.
I have managed to go almost 40 Octobers with never doing that.
You've never recorded one?
Ever.
Really?
Number one, no.
Oh, come on.
Now you're Jones into. Now he's like, let's do a vampire
he's itching
commercial.
for this. He's like, oh.
Well, it's funny. When you go into broadcast business, apparently it just is assumed that you're like this ace at voices or something.
Right.
I'm not. I have my voice. That's about it. That is about it. So, no, that gets farmed out to
talented people who do
somebody
weird
else. So, yeah, we got a brand new month, October 1st. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter, holy cow, 96
Yeah.
today.
Seriously?
He's the oldest living former president.
Yeah, and he's still swinging a hammer.
Yeah. Remember last year he was all bruised up, looked like he got his butt kicked?
Yeah, he took a little spill.
Yeah, holy cow.
Doesn't take much. 96, and he's had certainly some health issues and
He
whatnot.
seems like a really nice guy.
He
by
does
the way.
seem like a nice guy.
He's a,
Whether you agree with his politics or not, I think you would agree that he seems like a nice guy.
big-hearted man. And the opposite end of that coin, Bonnie Parker. She hung out with Clyde Burrow.
Yeah, it did not go well.
Bonnie and Clyde, born this day.
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching a movie about a year ago. It was called The Highwaymen. No, it wasn't called that. It was called something else. But whatever it was called, it was a good movie with. It was about them.
I just assumed that when you started talking, John.
It's got Kevin Costner and Woody
This
Harrelson.
movie once was about a football team.
It was amazing.
Bonnie and Clyde were nowhere near it, but it was a pretty good movie.
Rudy, has nothing to do with this.
I wouldn't doubt it
just
at
wanted to
all,
mention
honestly. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Julie Andrews, who I've always been a fan of, is 86 today. Holy moly.
Wow.
And light of my life, firstborn, absolutely adore this young lady. Sadie Hayes, my daughter.
Aww.
My daughter has
Happy
a birthday
birthday.
today.
She was planned. So, just in case Luke is listening.
Okay, backstory. Last Thanksgiving, both my children live out of state, in fact, opposite ends of the country, and I managed to corral us all for Thanksgiving last year, and we're sitting around the table. And, of course, you talk about days gone by when they were a kid and blah, 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 blah. And I was talking to my daughter's husband, actually, and my son Luke was at the head of the table. I went, oh, yeah, Sadie, that whole birth, that was crazy, whatever, but Sadie was a planned birth, and I looked at my son and said, by the way, and I've waited until you've grown up, but you're an accident, dude.
Thanks, Dad.
Because what else do you talk about at Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving, Dad.
The Waltons, we are not.
We got together last year for Thanksgiving for some funny reason.
I couldn't seem to reach my son. Was 1908 a momentous day in the United States of America? Henry Ford introduces the Model T.
Nice. Those things are so cool.
Price tag $825.
Wow.
Unless you wanted the undercoating. And the extended
That's
warranty.
an upcharge.
1888. Holy cow. National Geographic magazine publishes for the first time.
Okay.
I think it was around a long, long time.
It has been.
And in 1932, for those of you wondering whether or not this was just legend or not, it was not. It was this day in 32, the World Series, Babe Ruth makes his legendary call, stepping up to the plate and pointing to center field.
Yeah.
Before tagging a homer into the Wrigley Field bleachers. Fifth inning, Game 3, World Series. They beat the Cubs in that game 7-5. In fact, they'd take that World Series. So there you go.
I did something like that once.
Oh, gee.
It was at a buffet, and I walked up and I just pointed to my belly.
You're going to need more plates.
All right, Dan, thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure.
All right, it's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
If you take Viagra or Cialis, call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Call 800-214-7977 800-214-7977. 800-214-7977. Again, that's 800-214-7977.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Happy October to you two little lubber-dubbers. You, Kyle, you're looking whatever. Heidi, you know how I spell menu? Me and you. As we mentioned, little Radio Rangers, it is October, and of course that means the old change into the seasons are upon us. And, besides it being pretty much almost time for the old pheasant hunt here, it's also time that I'm guessing you're a little ranger. It's coming around to Ranger Dan's, one of his favorite times of year. And of course, that's Halloween. I'm a big fan of Halloween, always very exciting. In fact, I'm guessing you're probably sitting around maybe planning, thinking in your little melon there, what you going to do for your costume this year?
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah.
Yep, it's always fun, but I tell you what, it can be a little stressful, and, be running the streets, terrorizing all the town folk into giving you treats, and, you got your old standards, you got your Spider-Man, you got your Batman, you got your Iron Man, you got your Aquaman, you got your Superman, and, of course, those couple of girls from that whole Frozen thing, whatever the heck that was. Those have been done to death, let's face it. Ranger Dan Enterprise, with that in mind, a subsidiary of Ranger Dan Global, is pleased to present.
Oh, my. This is exciting.
To present the costume for 2020, Ranger Dan Ghostman.
Okay.
Ranger Dan Ghostman comes complete with a Ranger Dan hat, a Ranger Dan aviator shades, drastically reducing your vision, and an official Ranger Dan sort of white one-size-fits-all sheet.
Sort of white.
Compliments of our unsuspecting suppliers at the Wrangler Inn and the Mo Rest Motel outside Mo Bridge, South Dakota. Each of these Ranger Dan Ghostman sheets is unique. Comes with its own unique pattern, no two alike. You can get this entire outfit for just $39.95 plus shipping and handling. But wait, there's more. For an additional just $9.95, you can get yourself a special limited time only Ranger Dan Trick or Treat Taser. And you can easily get the other little trick or treaters to pretty much share all their candy too. Your Ranger Dan Ghostman costume today. Ranger Dan website. Allow 37 to 53 weeks for delay. Next time, little Radio Rangers, Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Nobody wants to buy car insurance. It's not a fun thing to think about, but it's something you need if you want to drive your car. So even if you don't want to buy insurance, you probably have to get it from someone. So why not buy it from InsuranceChicken.com? Okay, I'll admit, our website name is dumb. InsuranceChicken.com. Yeah, our marketing department is not that great. But our selection of insurance options is amazing. See if we can save you money each month on our dumb website, InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com. Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris. It's brought to you in part by Lukewarm Tap Water.
Tap water. I love that the city does this, because it's just kind of a cool deal, because a couple times almost every year I sit around in Olives and I've got all this yard waste, because, I've got... like tropical rainforest in my backyard. It's a horrifying thing. And the city won't let me pave my property over. It's all like, what am I going to do with this stuff? Then I normally pay somebody to haul it off. But here's the stats in case you don't know. It's time of year in Sioux Falls area when we do our trim the trees, do the leaves, blah, 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 all that kind of thing. And we get free drop-off at a couple places in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
If you can get the stuff there. Fired up on the 26th of September. Runs through November 29th, so you got a lot of time.
Okay.
Goes Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can do it Sunday, too, from noon to 5.
Ooh.
which is nice.
That is nice.
Cost is free for a carload, pickup truck, full-size SUVs, vans, or two-wheel trailers. There are some other details involved. Apparently, you can't, just drop off anything you want. It's primarily got to be yard waste.
Right.
No bodies, is that what you're saying?
Oh, from experience, apparently not.
They'll come a-knocking.
Oh, that's a refrigerator, Dan. What's in there? Do not open that door! Back up, city worker person. Nothing further to say to you. Let's see. But one location, household hazardous waste. That's always going on Cliff Avenue. Pardon me, I'm just a little bit hoarse today. Site 2 located 100 North Lion Boulevard. That's west of the WH Lion Fairgrounds. Do you do this?
Oh, I didn't know there was another one.
Oh, you didn't? No,
I thought there was only one.
No, there
Multiple.
are two.
Well,
if you have a really huge loads or you're a lawn service company, commercial business, something like that will not be accepted as those sites. You got to get out to the sanitary landfill for that stuff.
Right.
So don't be pulling any funny business. You know who you are. And again, I speak from experience. So.
yeah.
Dan, that's an 18-wheeler. And?
I got to tell you, our neighbor is awesome because our neighbor, this time of year, rolls a big trailer out in the yard, and not in the yard, in the street.
To the street.
And then allows all of the neighbors to put leaves in it, and then he makes trips there and dumps it. So the whole neighborhood gets cleaned up.
Yeah. That's really,
Curtis,
really nice.
you are
He's a rock
awesome.
star.
Love that guy. Great dude. So yeah, that's how we do it.
As long as he can find his trailer, which has been in our garage.
Is that the trailer that's been in your driveway for...
He had to come over and ask me if he could borrow his trailer.
Fantastic.
He's like, hey, you got my trailer somewhere? I'm like, oh, it's in my garage. Did you want to use that?
Okay. If you drop food on the floor, there's a 5-second rule, right?
Yeah.
5-second rule. When it comes to borrowing tools, trailer, whatever, from guys, I have a 30-day rule.
Oh, yeah. I own that trailer then. I've had that for 2 years. Okay, maybe not.
I still have a ladder I got from a maintenance guy at a Vera McKinnon years ago.
Oh, yeah. Our
Dan,
engineer,
you sure got that ladder? Dude, that was 2 months ago.
That's mine now.
our engineer Vince left a ladder at our tower site, and it's got his name on the side of it.
Yeah.
And last time he was out there, I said, hey, this is your ladder. He goes,
no, it's
I haven't
not.
had that ladder for 20 years.
Yeah, it's yours
I'm
now.
like, oh,
Yeah.
well, then I guess it's my ladder with your name on it.
It's a 30-day rule.
Yeah. So that was pretty fun.
Okay.
So, Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
Sure thing.
We've got entertainment news coming up, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
I just want to make sure.
Done this before?
We've done this before, but something that Dan failed to mention today.
See my shortcomings. That's
No,
what
I just wanted to say, I sent him the perfect story. We posted it on Facebook yesterday, and I even used my funny little line as I don't think anybody else liked it. But the Sioux Falls Symphony Orchestra,
Oh, yes.
or the South Dakota Symphony Orchestra, they're going to have a concert on
He's
the
going
3rd.
to do it. He is. He's
He's
going
gonna-
to do
he's
it.
gonna say it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Bach music, and it says I thought this was just a huge miss on their part. It says they return October 3rd with a Bach concert. So I fixed the headline, so it said the symphony will be Bach October 3rd.
Okay.
We didn't laugh the first time you
just
told
wanted-
us. I don't know why you thought it would be different now that the mics are on.
Oh, you don't have a corner office on Madison Avenue's beyond me.
Orchestra is Bach this Saturday. Just saying. And it's Bach. All right. Well, we'll get to entertainment news. I promise that'll be better. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. The new way is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use sensor on your body. If you test your blood sugar at least 4 times per day and inject insulin at least 3 times per day or use an insulin pump and have private insurance or Medicare, you might be eligible for a CGM with little or no cost to you. Call now and say goodbye to finger pricks.
800-659-7805. That's 800-659-7805.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. By the way, they've got some beautiful lighting in there, and they've got a special going on. I believe it wraps up this week. Get in and see them. Again, on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Paul's Designer Showroom. Awesome, awesome people. Speaking of awesome people, Feeding South Dakota. They do such wonderful things for so many people. And I got a really cool press release yesterday. And I didn't have time to reach out to anybody to talk about this. I'm going to try to line up some interviews to talk about this with them, but I'm going to at least read through this today because it's such a great story. Our awesome friends at Feeding South Dakota got a really cool gift, a multi-year gift from our awesome friends at Avera. Avera Health announced a multi-year gift to Feeding South Dakota. The grant award will allow for sustainability and expansion of mobile food pantry program. They made this announcement yesterday. They've given $160,000 to continue to provide nutritious foods through the mobile food pantry program to food insecure individuals and families in communities across the state of South Dakota. This is the third multi-year grant award to the mobile food pantry, and it's the largest gift from Avera Health to Feeding South Dakota since their partnership began back in 2015. Avera's mission, it says, is to make a positive impact in the health and lives of the communities and individuals we serve. Nutritious food is simply basic to health and well-being, said Bob Sutton, president and CEO of Avera Health. Especially during the COVID-19 crisis, we have been concerned about basic human needs and whether or not those needs are met for people in our state and region. It is also very important to us to reach out with the compassion of Christ. This includes special attention to those who are marginalized in our society, those who work hard but still struggle to feed their families. All of these factors make this partnership a very good fit. Now, there's a whole lot more to this. If you'd like to read the entire press release, it was sent to us yesterday. We posted it on our Facebook page last night, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. And again, I'm going to try to line up interviews, but I got this in the evening last night, so I didn't have time to line up interviews for today. But I certainly wanted to have this as our good news for today because this is a great, great story. Again, our friends at Feeding South Dakota, they do amazing things. And our friends at Avera Health now are helping them do even more amazing things to the tune of $160,000. So hats off to Avera. Thank you so much for taking that leadership step right there. And again, thank you to Paul's Designer Showroom for being our partner for today's Bright Spot of News.
If you take Viagra or Cialis, call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Call 800-214-7977. 800-214-7977. 800-214-7977. Again, that's 800-214-7977.
Time now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. And honestly, I do have my faves, and we certainly have our favorite rock and roll bands and singers and stuff like
Absolutely.
this. This is kind of good news. I thought they were done. I thought we'd stuck the fork in. That's going to be it. No. AC/DC has confirmed reunion power-up album on the way and probably a tour.
Oh, my gosh.
Returning to active duty.
That is so
Think they'll roll through
exciting.
here?
That would be wonderful if they do.
Boy, hard to say.
That's one show I would really like to get to.
Me too.
Because, you know, the last big punch is Malcolm Young passed away.
Yeah, it was sad.
Founder of the group, rhythm guitar player, whatnot. His brother, of course, is the lead player, still wearing his little schoolboy outfit at the
Love that.
tender age of
Angus.
65 years old.
That's cool, though.
Who's still lead singing. The original longtime bassist and drummer are back in the fold after gone missing several years ago. So, yeah, they're going to crank it up again.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think that's kind of cool. And again, I am old enough. It would have been the late 70s, right after the release of Back in Black.
Yeah.
They toured. They were in Minneapolis. I got to go to that show. Main floor, 12th row.
Who's doing the singing now?
That would be Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the original lead singer.
Okay.
And he, passed away. Died pretty young. And they kept rolling. But yeah, my ears still ring. It was the loudest show I've ever been at. And
Really?
It was awesome. Yeah, and they were young bucks back then. Well, they were half the age they are now. And it was really something else.
I'd love to see that. I would go
I
to
would
that.
too. That's one I would definitely go
Do you
to.
think I would fall asleep and take a nap, Heidi?
Most likely.
I
You usually do
I
everywhere.
fell asleep at Metallica, so
Yes, you did.
They've been rocking and rolling a whole long time.
They'll probably head through the cities for sure, but I don't know if they'll.
I don't know. This would be a good
we'll keep
place
you
for
posted. I have no news on the tour yet, but a new album is coming entitled Power Up, and that's just PWR. Up.
Okay. That's
So,
super
Well,
exciting.
AC/DC, have your people call our people, and let's set up a little concert here.
let's do it.
That'd be great. Dan, thank you for that update, sir. We should get some music from AC/DC. Like, if we were really good, we'd have that lined up. We probably won't. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. If you have a credit card, our friends at BetterCreditCards.com would like to make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and then see what you get for points and perks. Then go to BetterCreditCards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money by getting a better credit card. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can check it out too at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com. Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, October 1st, 2020. The market had a bit of a mixed day on Wednesday following the first U.S. presidential debate of the 2020 election cycle. Although the equity traders largely shrugged off the event in favor of better-than-expected economic data. By the end of the day, the major indices had given up some of the gains, leaving the S&P 500 up about 1% for the day. The data includes an upward revision to the final read of the second quarter GDP, as well as more current data from the labor, housing, and manufacturing sectors. The GDP data underscores what we already know. The shutdown was bad, but not as bad as expected, and nowhere close to the worst-case scenario. The other data underscores a developing story in that the rebound is stronger than expected. On the labor front, the ADP employment report shows upward of 700,000 newly added jobs in September. That's better than expected and up from previous months. Regarding housing and manufacturing, both the pending home sales and Chicago PMI data were up from last month and both better than expected. You can get the inside track in your inbox daily at MarketBeatMinute.com.